Levi here, welcome to the channel. This video is talking to you people who are lifting lots of weights, who are moving your body, who are going to the gym, and are dealing with wrist pain. So there's so many movements at the gym that require this sort of grip, where you're holding onto a bar, a dumbbell, a pull-up bar, some sort of equipment that has you in this clenched fist position. Let's talk about the anatomy real quick. The forearm flexors, these muscles that live here that curl in your fingers, your wrist, oppose this grouping of muscles here in the back that are the extensors. So in order for a joint to move, there's this tug of war that happens where one side shortens, the other has to lengthen for movement at the joint. Now, most of you who have symptoms are probably feeling it back here, and that's because those muscles are overstretched. And that's the cause of why you're feeling what you're feeling. Except it goes deeper, and what's really causing it is this muscle that's shortened. So let's do a stretch that deals with that. Most likely if you're at this video, it's not just because you felt this pain for the first time. And if that's you, then great. Welcome to some quick preventative work. But if you're in this video, most likely it's been hurting and keeping you from doing what you want to do. So give this stretch a try. Get down to the floor, and we're going to stretch our forearm flexors by putting our palm up, fingertips to the ground, flip it over, other hand like a horseshoe, and pushing this way while this arm lifts up and bends back to get a stretch here. If you feel it trapped here in the bones, give it a little bit more of a decompressive force down and up and back. Do a few deep breaths there to really stretch that, both sides. That's going to start easing up that area and allowing these to relax. Now it can get further along than that. It could be stemming from up here, where your supinators and pronators live. If you're finding that it's hard to grip a bar doing movements this way, most likely you need to address these muscles. So grab the back of your wrist with the other hand, and then take the hand that we're stretching. As you breathe in, try to turn that palm down against your resistance. As you breathe out, open that palm and help it back a little. Do that on both sides, a few breaths. And then take it a little bit deeper, going up here into the shoulder. Most likely, you got some pecs that are rounding your shoulders forward. So let's stretch those out. I'm gonna have you get to the ground. Bit of a wide position with your arm with a little bent back. Take your opposite leg, hip, kick it over. A few deep breaths. Feel the stretch here. 5 to 10 breaths. Get that really stretched out. Both sides. All of those things should open up lots of pathways and things down to your wrist, not only to allow them to heal and recover better and faster, but to really bring the muscles into their normal resting length. Now, if you really want to address them from really not just putting on a Band-Aid, but getting them fixed from the root, we have to talk about fascia. Fascia is this connective tissue that lives around your body, kind of like saran wrap, plastic wrap, or a webbing. And it goes everywhere. And the cool thing about fascia is when you pull somewhere or you engage a muscle somewhere, fascia moves into that part from all parts of the body and away from this opposite side. Now, interesting things happen when we get stuck in certain areas. And generally, our fascia gets stuck in our hips. So everything pulls down into there. So you can imagine what that does to joints like your shoulder, moving all the way down to the wrist. So if you really want to take care of that wrist, you really got to take care of that fascia. And there's a whole comprehensive fascial stretching guide playlist that I want you to go to and work through in your body. And if you're just looking for these few stretches, there's a deeper dive into those. Links at the bottom in the description. But I really encourage you to go through, learn your body, take some time with it, do a little bit of self-care, and get your body happy to where you can be in the gym as much as you'd like. So go check out that complete fascial stretching guide, and we will see you there.